Well, hello everyone, and thanks for joining me today at Juanette's Crafting Corner here in the USA. In today's video, I want to share with you some more ideas for your center page of each signature. Now, this is one idea in which I took coffee stained paper. Now I have a video on how I do this. It actually is my most popular video. And what I did is I glued lace on both sides. And like I said, this will be the center page of a signature. And so it has two little flip outs in which you will be able to journal here or journal here, and it will be hidden. And then the tie just comes around both of those little circles that I had punched out several times and then glued to each of those little doors. And then you're able to tie the string around it. This is a different die cut right here, and like I said, I'm going to show you those. This one here is from Paper Discovery, and let me pull those out. There are two different panels that come with this die set. I thought I had saved the name. I guess I didn't, unless it's over here. Yes, Paper Discovery. It is called Room Divider Die Set. You're able to buy these dies from Paper Discovery at Craft Stash. And so that's what I did for these. Again, this was this die, these right here. And then this inlay here is from this die, and it comes out. And then the inside where you can see I already tied it up, the paper that you can journal on is this die. So that's one idea. The other idea is using this set, again from Paper Discovery. It's called Lost in Music Grand Piano Die Set. It's a big, beautiful die set. Sometimes when I die and cut images and I don't use them all, I just put them in the folder where I hold my dies, and then that way I can use them again if I need to. And what I did with this one is I took a piece of music paper, folded it in half, and then added this grand piano that I cut out. This, I stamped the lines on here. You can see that this is from the die itself. It's this die here. Some of the music notes are from there. These music notes, again, are from here. So this would be a fun page in a music journal. The next one, I used a combination of dies. Again, this one is from Paper Discovery. It is called Timeless Panels. And I thought I would use this one, which is a bunch of gears, and make kind of like a steampunk page. So again, it folds out. This is Stampin' Up! Paper, and The gears, these right here is this, but this is a Stampin' Up die set, and it has those gears there. Now, I apologize, but a lot of these are retired from Stampin' Up. My idea here is just to help you think of what dies you have in your stash that you can use to create really pretty center pages in your signatures. This was called Garage Gears. And I also used the stamp, this kind of grungy one here, to stamp here. So again, this would be a fun, I think it goes like this because that's the bottom. That's funny. I didn't realize it till all of a sudden. Oh my gosh. But anyway, this would be fun either in a masculine journal or in a steampunk journal. And those are using 2 different dies. I'm really not crafting today. I'm just showing you some ideas because I'm getting ready for my trip. Now this center page is a scene of a garden. What I did is I stamped and cut out this chair. Again, this is from Stampin' Up. It also has the plants here and the dies. These stones are here. This bench is from over here. The bird is there. The little squirrel is there. These were from that other panel that I showed you. The dog is also from Stampin' Up. And then I colored it in, a lot of these, with my Copic markers. This is an old-fashioned lamp post. And it's from My Favorite Things. And again, what I do is sometimes I will die cut images out and then not use them. I just slip them in there and then they could be used maybe for another project. For the trees here, again, another Stampin' Up set. Again, I saved my dies there. And it was these trees I used. The other thing is I took a piece of old quilt and cut it up and glued that on there so it looks like a quilt hanging over that bench. That was a fun idea. So again, this would be a center page. I took some blending brushes and a stencil that I have with clouds, and I colored the top of the page, and then I took some Mossy Meadow, which is a Stampin' Up green color, and I colored down here to simulate like grass or green, but that's going to be fun to put in a journal at some point. I will just keep these in my stash and pull them out as I need. Now this one here, this is, it is called Twist Panel Pop-Up. It's from KarenBernstein.com. You can look online and find that. I will try to link some of these with you or for you. But look at that. Isn't that fun? So what it does is you put it in your journal. Then when the recipient opens it up, they're able to lay that flat and journal along here or journal along there. Now, I did realize after I glued it all down that it was going to be a little bit of a challenge to be able to sew this into a journal. But you know me, I will figure it out one way or another. But that's a fun one. I like that. And then the next one, again, is Paper Discovery dies. I love Olga's dies. They're just beautiful. So I used several of the dies. I used the curtains. On this one, I used the rug. Now I'm going to open it up here so you can see it. I used the rug here, there. I used the curtains. I used the table here and here. What I did is I cut it out of two different kind of wood textured paper. The vase is from here. The flowers are here. I also put in a little bit of lace back here. I glued it. I'm going to bring it up close so you can see. I glued a lace panel back there. And then I also ran the draperies through, it's called Cascading Ruffles. It's a Stamping Up embossing folder, just to try to give those curtains kind of a little waviness. Then I also took some of the threads that you get from Taperology and tied them around. These are some books here. Oh, and I started with a paper bag. This was from Inked Paper Art that I bought. And so it's going to have two pockets. So again, this will be in the center of a signature. And like I said, again, more die cuts back here that I didn't end up using. The next idea is a couple of different ones. Again, some of this paper I coffee stained. This is very, very simple. I used a butterfly die from Stamping Up. I had colored some cardstock using Tim Holtz Distress Oxide sprays on some cardstock, bunch of different colors. There's gold in here, there's some blues, there's some pinks, there's some purples. And what I did is I sprayed them on the cardstock, then I ran the die through the cardstock to really reveal this image. Then all I do is I take a scoreboard and I score down the center, and then I fold the butterfly, and then I only add glue to that center back part of the butterfly. I took some metallic gold thread and put it underneath the butterfly. But then see, that folds real nicely into a journal. And then when the recipient opens up the journal, it will show this butterfly. I did another one for a taller journal. And this again, very, very simple. Just in the center here, I sewed around it. I mean, you could add more things if you wanted to, but this helps keep the bulk down in a journal, but still adds some very pretty elements to it. And then the last one, again, this, oh my gosh, this is one huge die set from, again, Paper Discovery, Quintessential Conservatory die set. Look at how big that is. I'm going to open this up so you guys can see this. And there is another one, a Plant Additions die set. I don't have that one, but look at how big those dies are. Look at how this one could be. Oh, Isn't that fun? And then there's more. Oops, they're falling off my magnetic sheet. But there's more on this side. So let me show you what I did here. Again, this would be for a center of a journal page. So this would be pretty in a botanical journal. I cut out this image. Oops, sorry. Using this die. And then I cut these panels out using these dies. And then the center part is from this die. And then I backed it with a little bit of like an ivory cardstock back there so you could see it. And my paper is coffee stained green paper. So anyway, I'm busy getting ready for my trip to Singapore and Italy. And that's why this video is a little bit on the short side, and one in which I'm really not crafting, but I'm trying to share with you some ideas for your journals for the center pages. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I gave you some ideas that you can use, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Thanks, and bye-bye.